Hey friends, welcome. I want to create a makeup look with the items that I picked up from the Sephora Spring Sale event. And if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description box so you see the items that I already picked up before. I have a haul video that you might find interesting. And let's start right away with complexion products. One of the items that I picked up was a ABH Beauty Balm. What's it officially called? Yes, the Beauty Balm Serum Boosted Skin Tint. I got shade 1, and it's an interesting packaging product. It reminds me of the Shiseido, that sunscreen that I have in my purse. That's what it reminds me of. And I'm going to do a swatching in the back of my hand, and then I'll go directly into my face because I think you're supposed to just, scroll it over. So let me put a little bit in the back of my hand and see how it feels. It's a little bit light, but I would work around it. I'm gonna use my Beekeeper 101 brush to blend it out, but I'm gonna first apply it directly on the skin. So I'm gonna go here first. I've been having some redness this week and it's mostly calmed down, but let's see how this Beauty Balm covers it. So yeah, you see it's a little bit lighter, but let's blend it out with a brush and see if it's a better shade match. It doesn't have any fragrance. Like, I don't smell any fragrance. Okay, so it blends out well. It is not dewy. It's more like a matte finish. Although it says it's a serum boosted skin tint. So I don't expect it to be full coverage or anything like that, which is perfectly fine because I'm not into full coverage foundations anyways. Oh, this is a skin tint, not a foundation. I'm gonna go directly to my forehead, my chin, and my nose. I think it's gonna work perfectly fine with oily skin because it is not dewy or oily, and it's matte, but it's not drying, at least not yet. I gotta see how it looks right when I finish. It's not difficult to blend it out and it looks natural. I don't see any patchiness or anything flaky. It's pretty good around my nose. So far so good. Again, very light coverage, but it did cover my redness. It's very light, breathable. So yeah, I like it. I was a little bit hesitant because it is on a stick and those tend to be a little bit drying on me, but not this one, not as of now. For concealer, I picked up the Say concealer. I didn't order this during the spring sale event. I ordered it before and I did use it last night and it's very, very good, but I haven't really used it in a video, or I haven't shown you guys. So let me just put some here like I always do. It is a lighter shade than my preferable shade, so it's more like a brightening concealer. But I had it on last night and there was no creasiness. It blended really nicely. I really liked it. I make sure I get it in there with my finger, and then the excess I'll put it over the lid. So you see, it does brighten up my eye area. And there you go. Pretty nice. And it's a little bit dewy, a tad dewy here on this area. So it's a really beautiful concealer. I like it. So far so good. 2 out of 2. Moving on with powder. I don't need a powder because this tint is not sticky, but I do want to use the new Hourglass powder. This came in my last order. It came yesterday. This is the Vanish Airbrush Pressed Powder. I got the shade Translucent Light. And if you're familiar with Hourglass and their palettes, this is very similar, just that it's a little bit smaller. And it does come with its own little, with its own little puff. And this is what the powder looks like. It's a beautiful packaging. This is a little puff that it comes with. Puff or poof, what would you call it? I'm gonna pick up a little bit and just put it over my pore area where I have enlarged pores. So it's supposed to diminish your pores a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna work on, the area where I have enlarged pores and here on the side of my nose. And wow, it does really hide my pores a little bit, actually a lot. Like, you probably can't see it, but it looks really blurred right here. I'm gonna put a little bit over my nose because with my glasses sometimes I get like a little stain there and a little mark here, and then around my eye area to set the concealer, and a little bit here on my forehead as well. It is really pretty. Wow, it's going well so far. 3 out of 3. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna move in now with eyes. It doesn't really go well with what I'm wearing, but it doesn't really matter. I want to try the new Dianelys Groundwork Blooming Romance palette. And let me give you another look in case you haven't seen it. I have her Neutrals palette and I love it. So I'm really excited to try this. I do want to try probably like this brownish shade right here, and then use these two as well. Those are the colors that I am gravitating towards. So I'm gonna start with XO, the darker one. I love that it has a huge mirror, so it's like perfect for like traveling, because you have a bunch of shades right there and you can use them as eyeshadow and as blush. So I'm gonna start here in the crease, like I always do. Start in the crease. I need to get a little bit more. Oh, I'm using the the S33 today. I usually use the V34, so I'm gonna use this one instead, just to switch it up a little bit. And go here in the crease. And it's like a rosy brown, really pretty. There's no fallout so far. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera, so I'm just gonna finish this eye. I'm gonna go in with this pink shade I told you guys about. This one is called Smitten. I'm gonna use the pomade version. I use my finger and go here. Ooh, it's pinkier than I thought. I think instead of this pink one, let's do something. I'm gonna try this one. It's more peachy. Let's try that one. And I want to mix in a little bit of this one too. This one's called Desire. Just a little pinch. Here, mix it all together. I'm trying to find like the perfect color I'm looking for. Kind of trying to use most of the palette that I can. I'm going to go back with that brush and blend everything here together. Like very soft, romantic, beautiful for spring. And I'm going to get some of that color and put it here on the inner half, just towards the corner. I'm gonna work now on the other eye, and then I'll come back for the waterline and for the rest. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna pick up a W21 brush, and I'm gonna go in with that same shade I use for the outer half, but I'm gonna use the powder version. Or maybe I should try first the pomade and go slowly and blend it out right here in the waterline. And then going back with the powder and add a little bit of powder. It's pretty pigmented, so be very light-handed. I need to swipe this clean and blend it out. I gotta admit, it's out of my comfort zone because I'm not a pink eyeshadow person, but I picked up some of that brown and some of that peach and blended it all together, and I like the way it came out. Just different. I think it's really pretty for spring. Okay, I'm gonna go in now that I'm just talking about eyes. I'm gonna go in with mascara. I'm gonna use the ABH mascara. It's not a new mascara at all, but it's like one of my favorites so far, like one of my latest favorites. So that's the one I'm gonna use today. Okay, that is done. Now what I want to move in next, I don't have any bronzer and I'm not gonna apply any bronzer today, but I do want to use one of the Rare Beauty blushes. I picked up two, Joy, which is more peachy, a little bit darker, and then we have Cheer, which is also peachy, but I mean less peachy, more pinkish. So I think I'm gonna use Cheer today, because I'm going to use it as a blush, and also I'm going to use a little bit on the eyelids. it does have a cute little mirror. Let me swatch it in case you didn't see that previous video where I unboxed it and I swatched it. So on your right we have Joy, and then we have Cheer on the left. Let me swatch it right here. Look how beautiful that is. I don't think I'll use Joy as a blush unless I'm really light-handed, but Cheer I could definitely use, and that's what I'm going to use today. I'm going to apply it with Sonia G Jumbo Base. I'm just going to give it one tap, go very lightly. It's like a shimmering highlight, which I think you have to be really careful, especially as you have more mature skin. Maybe if you're like in your 20s, you might not have issues, but if you're in your 30s or 40s like myself, you might start, you know, be having texture and all that. So you gotta be careful, not use too much shimmering blushes or shimmering highlights, because that might bring out your texture. But this one is not bringing out any more texture, so I'm gonna go back and get another tap and go back and blend a little bit more. Oh, that is so pretty. Yeah, there's like a little bit of shimmer there. I'm gonna take it all the way to the temple. I like to apply a little bit up here, then blend, 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 and then the excess just a little bit over my nose. And I'm gonna use a little bit for the lid, so I'm gonna get some with my finger and just put a little bit up here. Oh yes, this is pretty. Not that it wasn't pretty before, but it's just a little bit more shimmer because the Danessa Mavericks palette is all matte. Like there's no shimmers there, and I love shimmers. So it's just a little bit of shimmer on the lids, just a little bit. I think like the other one will give it more pop, but this one is just perfect for now. That is really pretty, right? What do you guys think? For lipstick, I'm going to use the Westman Atelier Lip Suede Matte Lipsticks. I don't think Sephora has this lipstick. I don't think so. But I do want to use it because I've had it for a while and I haven't been able to use it. This is what the packaging looks like. Really pretty, really luxe. And the shade I'm going to use today is shade Je Rêve, which I think means I dream in French. And it's like that rosy mauve shade. Look at the detail of the little hearts. Isn't that beautiful? And it's weighty and they're magnetic, just so pretty. I'm gonna swatch it first in the back of my hand. And they're matte, but they're so satiny at the same time. What a beautiful formula. Let's see how they look on the lips. And they smell so good. So they're described as matte lipsticks, but they are so comfortable, so soft, like, and there's like a satin finish to it at the same time. It feels so soft, so nice. Let's take a look at the final look. The balm is just perfection for me. It is so light, but it covered the little redness that I had. I mean, I've had a bad week, but my redness has gotten down a lot, but there's still some left, and it works so beautiful. It blends so well. It is not drying at all. The powder really like blurred my pores right here. Those Rare Beauty blushes are so pretty. The eyeshadows are gorgeous, and the lipstick is just so pretty. It feels so good. I have to admit, I wasn't sure how this look was going to come out because of all the pinks and all that, but I think at the end it worked. It is so pretty. What do you guys think of this balm, of the eyeshadow palette, the lipsticks, everything? Did you pick up any of these items? Have you tried them yourself? What did you pick up from the Sephora sale? Please let me know. I'm gonna try to have this video up by Sunday, which is the last day of the sale, so hopefully if there's something that you like from this video, you can pick it up. I can't wait to read your comments. Any questions or thoughts, please leave them down below in the comments section. I'm gonna leave links of everything I've used in this video in the description box, like I always do. And I want to thank you guys for spending this time with me. It means the world to me, so thank you so much. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.